And as he gets close, he gives the orders to fire, and Washington is shrouded in smoke. And the smoke was cleared, and Washington was still walking toward the British on his horse. What kind of virtue is courage?
Moral.
Doing, right? Moral doing virtue. And courage is a great place to start because it's vivid. Everybody knows you don't want to get killed. You know, if you can get your druthers, you're not going to be tortured. And so the occasions where that's at risk are real tests, real human tests. Jesus says, a greater love hath no man than to give up his life for his friend, right? What makes a courageous act?
The right disposition towards fear and confidence, and you have to do it for the sake of the beautiful. So
explain about right disposition, fear and confidence. Why are fear and confidence opposites?
Courage is about finding the mean condition between a healthy awareness of your fear and your confidence that allows you to stay and fight the battle without throwing away your life unnecessarily as the rash person does.
So all these virtues, moral virtues, all the doing virtues have a mean between two extremes. And I think Kate asked a good question that we talked about a long time yesterday about how do you calculate where the middle is? And the answer is, first you identify what the extremes are. And so rashness means what?
Rashness means in excess of confidence, where you aren't afraid of anything and you'll just throw yourself into the battle, whatever happens.
And the opposite is cowardice, and we know what that means, right? And so you're going to be in between there. Would a fully virtuous person be making that calculation in those terms at the time? What would they be thinking about?
The end, the goal.
George Washington at the Battle of Princeton is a really great story because he had won in Trenton. The Christmas morning, they went across the Delaware because they'd just been getting hammered for months. And they needed to win something in the first year of the war. And he surprised the Hessians and he killed a bunch of them and he took Trenton. But Cornwallis is coming down with a bigger force at Princeton down in Jersey. And Washington sees that I can't really be driven out of here in a single day. That'll deprive us of the prestige of the victory. So he had to go up there and fight. And when he got up there, the American troops were running. And he walked his horse through them and didn't look left or right. And he just kept walking toward the British. And his adjutant records that Washington couldn't have known if anybody had come with him. And as he gets close, he gives the orders to fire, and there's a volley, and Washington is shrouded in smoke. And Fitzwilliam put his cap down over his face. He couldn't stand to see the fallen Washington. Then he picked it up and the smoke had cleared and Washington was still walking toward the British on his horse. And the Americans had formed up behind him and they ran the British away. And that's one reason why George Washington is the father of our country. People saw that and they thought, I can trust this man. That is the human being in action, body and soul. And it's fully realized in that moment. And that is the epitome of moral action, which involves thinking and decisions too. And where's the heart of it? Where's the thing that makes it a true virtue to Washington? Is it that he didn't get shot? Is it that they won the battle? Is it what? It's in what he wanted. The motive is all important. What do you want? And what you want, by the way, is supremely to do with practice, especially through the doing virtues, but not only. George Washington, I will say, he wrote out these rules of civil behavior. And so when he was a little boy, he was practicing all the time. And the rules of civil behavior include don't bite your nails, don't spit when you talk. The last one is labor to keep alive in your breast the celestial fire, known as honor, I think he says. I can't remember saying, memory's failing me. But that means that he intended to develop the ability to do that. And the way he developed it was by making good choices when there's reason not to make them. I'm Larry Arnn, president of Hillsdale College. You will find if you look at our online courses that they cover the whole range of human learning, all the high and fundamental things everyone needs to know. They are free because we have always wished to provide sound learning to anyone who wishes to have it.